Prime Minister Abiy says Ethiopia peace talks marred by foreign interference. Agreements reached on a cessation of hostilities in South Africa peace deal, according to our sources. Hello and welcome to UMD News for this hour. I am Shimelis M.Gebremichael. In today's session, we'll look into Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's comment regarding the peace talk underway in South Africa. We'll also look into some outcomes of the negotiation that we heard from different sources or our close sources. Stay with us. Prime Minister Abiy says Ethiopia peace talks marred by foreign interference. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed says there is heavy foreign interference in the continuing talks between the government and Tigray administration, but remains hopeful a peace will be reached. Speaking to the China Global Television Network, CGTN, Abiy said Ethiopians can solve their matters despite international pressure for ceasefire. However, some commentators are saying that one of the interferences has come from the Eritrean forces which are in Tigray right now. Prime Minister Abiy said, of course, if there are lots of intervention from left and right, it is very difficult. Ethiopians should understand we can solve our own issues by ourselves. He said, we are trying to convince TPLF, the Tigray People's Liberation Front, to respect the law of the land, to respect the constitution and to act as one state in Ethiopia. Meanwhile, a spokeswoman for the African Union Commission chairperson, Moussa Faki Mohamed, on Monday said there was no date limitation on the talks, according to the AFP news agency. The negotiations, which began on the 25th of October in South Africa, continued Monday, although they were initially expected to end on Sunday. Actually, it also continued on Tuesday. It puts many in surprise that the Prime Minister didn't mention the names of individuals, countries, or associations that are behind these interferences. It is probably something to be revealed in the days and weeks to come as the progresses and results of the negotiations are going to be revealed. Meanwhile, some information is coming out that reports from South Africa indicate that the Tigray Authority and the Ethiopian government have reached an agreement towards cessation of hostilities. According to some close sources to UMD media, the Eritrean army are expected to or shall withdraw from Ethiopia, and humanitarian aid will be allowed to Tigray as soon as possible. The main impediment that analysts are expressing is if the Ethiopian and Eritrean governments are willing to implement these and other preconditions. If they are actually willing or not, that is something we will hear in the days, if not hours, to come. Well, with that, we come to the end of the news for today. This has been UMD Media News with me, Shimelis M.Gebremichael. Thank you for watching and have a good one.